I was in a full-body MRI at the NIH that detected a hidden tumor, and shortly later, I was diagnosed with cholangiocarcinoma, a rare and aggressive cancer with a 9% 5-year survival rate. It is a miracle that I am still here today, nearly 2.5 years later. And it is entirely due to Dr. Bianchi and the NIH. I welcomed the chemo and groundbreaking immunotherapy, unavailable outside of clinical trials just years prior, into my veins. When chemo side effects kept me awake at night, I turned to the medical literature, charting out my course on nommograms and survival curves. I sought valued opinions of several doctors, including the team at the NIH. Because of recent research and a promising biomarker, I was eligible for treatments that have only recently been approved. There are people in the cholangiocarcinoma community who I've met in person who consider themselves cured after taking part in clinical trials investigating these very treatments. That's how new! And following the exciting new studies with promising results, that gave me hope during my nightly literature reviews. All of this hope began to dissipate after the inauguration. Seeing what was so swiftly happening to the federal government and what was planned felt like reliving those early days of diagnosis, when everything was uncertain and my survival was on the line. The day after the NIH purge, I texted the oncology fellow who had diagnosed me and learned about the firing of prominent faculty, including Dr. Bianchi. In that moment, I felt the impact of what was happening. If this researcher, the head of an entire NIH institute, studying how to detect cancer in pregnant women wasn't safe, how was any research safe? What I hated most when diagnosed was hearing, "I'm so sorry." I don't want you to be sorry for me. I want you to be angry with me. Being nice, wishing platitudes, being sorry is not going to keep anyone alive. These people at the NIH who have worked and studied their entire lives to be here, working on sometimes kind of boring diseases, are going to keep me and my friends alive. This administration, gutting these institutions, is not political. It's personal for people like me whose lives depend on these researchers.